guys, it's me, Danibuttons, and I'm here today with our July group buddy color. Hahoo! I put a poll on my community tab with 3 book choices, and shockingly, to no one, 50 Jungle Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova won out. So that is what we're coloring from today. I actually was a little surprised because this is such a brand new book that I didn't know if people had it yet. Like, I'm pretty sure not everybody bought it release moment like I did because I'm extra with Camellia books, but it was winning by a whole ton. Last month we got more votes, but this month I think it was like 67% of the people voted for this compared to like 20 for the other 2 books. So this is what we're going to do. If you are new to my monthly buddy color, basically I put a poll on my community tab. Everyone votes for what book they want me to color from. I color it with you, and then hopefully you guys color it too. And that's our way to buddy color. So you could either tag me on Instagram and show me, email it to me if you want, or just know that you did it, because I know there's a lot of silent viewers out there. So whatever feels best to you. Otherwise, if you don't have this book yet, hopefully you at least enjoy watching. My Camellia pages are a little formulaic, but people still vote for it. So I guess you like them. I do like how they come out. So there is that. I decided to pick this page. The monkeys swinging on the snake. I don't know why. Monkeys are not my favorite, but I thought this would be fun. So I think that's why we're going to do it. I also kind of thought that that people wouldn't have this done yet, which I thought would be good because last month I had a few people say that they already had the page I picked done. And I was like, oh wow, what bad luck. But hopefully this is not the most common page, and not everyone has this done already. Let's see. I'm probably, as usual, going to use my Towtree markers as the base, and then I will put a whole bunch of glitter and white gel pen and go from there. So let's work on our monkeys first. I might do the monkeys in the same colors as each other. Maybe I'll do the same like outer area and then do 2 different inner areas, if that makes any sense. I understand, so hopefully you understand. I'm gonna do both monkeys in 102, and then I'm gonna do their insides different. So I'm gonna do 21, I think, maybe 21 and 31. Color choice is the hardest part of any picture. I'm so sorry. 21. I think I like that one. 21. Let's do it. 21 and 31. No time to waste. Let's just go for it. So how's everybody been? I haven't been filming too much in July. I'm sorry about that. I actually pre-filmed a explanation that's going to come out in August, which I know is silly, but that's my plan. I'm hoping to pre-film a lot, and I think that is going to be the key to my success, is if I can stay ahead instead of feeling pressured. So I'm hoping in August we are back on a schedule of every other day. That is at least my goal. I will be prepared to take a break if I need to, but that is the goal. This, I think, is video 5 for today. Is it 4 or 5? I filmed my August plans. No, this might only be video 4. I filmed my August plans, Patreon 3, Patreon bingo for August, and then this is number 4. But I am hoping to film 1 or 2 more after this. I'm trying to figure out where all their arms are. What's going on? Oof. They got limbs all over the place, silly monkeys. Yeah, after this video, I am planning on taking a break to like charge my phone and stuff like that. But then I'm hoping to film even more today, and then I'm gonna be like a good chunk ahead. And today is July 19th. Sorry, Sam is talking on a work call and he scared me. So hopefully we don't bother him. He doesn't usually talk very much. He usually just has to like say that he's there. But if I get quiet all of a sudden, you know why. But yeah, filming July 19th. I'm hoping for like the rest of July to film almost every August video. Is this sustainable? Probably not. Is this gonna happen? We'll have to see. But I am excited to try. How are their ears working? This is like being harder than I expected because they're overlapping in their little hug that I need to try to keep everybody straight. Also, I'm doing all this filming, and that's all well and good, but then I'm gonna have to do like the editing and the uploading, and I'm gonna not enjoy that part, and specifically the thumbnailing. I don't know what it is about thumbnails. I think I just always forget to take pictures for the thumbnails, and then I have to like scramble and figure it out. Like I probably should have taken a picture of this page blank, but I did not, so I'll have to just take a picture of the cover. Also, as usual, I kind of don't mind if I get outside the lines and things like that because I will be adding the different layers later and it will clean everything up for us. So I don't think anybody was worried, but if you were, don't be. Yeah, so I'm doing their base coats, I guess, the same. And then their little accents different. I'll have to see how I do chatting through all of these because I'm getting sleepy and I'm getting parched. I do have my giant water next to me in case of emergency, but we're gonna try to make it through. What's everyone been up to? I really would like to put my little pool back outside. I put it away for our 4th of July barbecue and it hasn't come back out. And I'm sad about it because I love going out in there. We've been getting like a ton of thunderstorms. They only last for a little while, but it like puts me off to going in the tiny pool anyway because you shouldn't go in if it's thundering. You shouldn't just hang out in water. So hopefully we get that back out, because the other thing too is like in my head I'm like, oh my goodness, 90 degrees, 100 degrees, obviously that's the perfect time for the pool, but 80 degrees is still really hot, especially when you're sitting in the sun. So I always like trick myself out of it when it's under 90 degrees, but I think I should trick myself back into it. And of course the Olympics are finally getting close and I've been talking about them for weeks and I'm so excited. So that will soon take up a lot of my time, which is going to be another good reason to have pre-filmed as much as possible. So I'm greatly looking forward to that. I have to figure out how much I'm going to watch live and how much I'm going to watch replays since there's crazy time difference. But luckily for me, maybe, I don't know, I stay up really late, which should help, but I don't really wake up early. So we'll have to see. I haven't really looked into the timing yet. I have the schedule saved, but I didn't investigate. Also, I am going over these lines so much. Luckily, those Arteza white gel pens, they're going to clean this all right up for me. I am probably not going to do a background on this one. I don't know why. If I was going to, I would have done it first. So that's probably why. Though maybe I will, because I've been really wanting to use my gelatos. I forget they exist. Okay, Sam has to do a call. So I'm actually going to time-lapse the background. And then I will come back because I can't talk while he's doing this. So we'll see. We're going to do some gelatos. Be right back. Okay, I am back. That was a much longer hiatus than I was expecting. But Sam's call ended up being like an hour and a half. And then my dad was making dinner, so I just waited it out. So, as you saw, I did the background. What I did was took my gelatos and I kind of just like colored direct. And then I took these little finger daubers, which I will try to link down below. They're just like craft sponge daubers. And you shove your finger in there and swoosh it all around. And I did the whole thing in, I think it was called guava. And then I'm not sure how well it's picking up on camera, but I added in little extras of a yellow and a green. And I think it looks nice. And then I did end up finishing my monkeys because hopefully now I will be able to finish the rest of the page with you. One, without interruption. And two, I just like to keep it around half an hour to 45 minutes. So hopefully that's where we'll be hitting now. So I'm going to take a green and do my snake. I'm still not sure. I'm probably going to do the snake green and yellow to kind of like bring in my background colors. So we'll see how this goes. And then we will do our embellishing, i.e. the exciting part. Yeah, I was intending on finishing this video, then taking a break and like charging and relaxing for a little bit, letting my voice rest, and then coming back and filming more. But now I kind of was forced into my break, so we'll see if I end up just filming right along. But now we are nearing, oh no, I was gonna charge my watch. Sam, if you get up before I'm done, can you charge my watch, please? Sure. It's like 5:30. So Sam is done working at 6, and we either eat right away or we WALK. Oh, I think she's downstairs. I could have said it out loud. So we'll see what order I do things. I want to charge my watch before we walk so that I can track while we're about. So we went on a very long walk yesterday. So I've said this before. I am trying to work on my speed for walking, but I also probably need to work on my stamina for Disney World, because obviously you don't necessarily do it in one shot. Like you sit on rides and you eat and you do whatever else, you wait, but you could walk miles and miles and miles in one day in the parks. So it is always my goal to prepare and get ready to walk. And my goal is to be able to do 5 miles in one shot, which again, it won't be nonstop when we get there. But like right now, I'm so slow that 5 miles would take like 3 hours anyway. So my other goal is to get closer to like a 20-minute mile, which I am not at. We usually average like 25 minutes. We've gone fast and hit like 22, 23. But if we're not intentionally going fast, we're at around 25, 26, which is terrible. So if you know your stats, I'm sure they're better. But when we started this, I guess, weight loss journey, we were averaging 30. So we're making progress. And I'm proud of that. Doing good. But yesterday we went with Noodles and we ended up, our goal was 3, but we just kind of go around town. We used to go to different parks and like go to specific mile markers, so it was easy to track. There was one trail, it was actually a bike trail, but it was a 6-mile bike trail. So we would very specifically like go to 2.1 mile marker and then turn around. And the positive thing about that is like, if you go in a straight line, you have to come back. So you can't just like sissy out in the middle and stop. But the negative thing about that is kind of the same, that if you get all the way out there and chicken out or get really tired or whatever it may be, you're kind of stuck. So otherwise we do like laps sometimes. So there's either different parks that are loops that we do those, or next to my house there's a grocery store, and next to the grocery store there's this giant field and we lap around the field. But the problem with that is I don't think we have ever done more than 3 laps, and they're not very long. So I think it's just neither Sam or I are into walking around in the same place over and over again. You know what I mean? So we hit like 2, 3 around and we're like, all right, let's go home. So recently we have just been walking around town and we'll like pick a different direction and just go that way. And we'll usually try to like go straight for either half an hour or a mile and a half or whatever the goal is, and then wiggle back. But small towns have weird like street setups and things like that. So we try to avoid major streets. Just Noodles doesn't like walking on major streets, and crossing major streets can be a pain depending on where you are. And then when it comes to minor streets, our town has a lot of weird dead ends. They're clearly labeled, so it's not a big deal. Like, we don't get stuck down dead ends, but like we have to avoid some blocks because of the dead ends, which is strange. So even though I'll go in one direction for 1.5 miles, coming back, it doesn't always equal 1.5 miles. So all of that to say is we ended up taking a, what was it, 2.85 mile walk the other day, which for us was one of our longer ones in a long time. So, and it's also been like in the 80 degrees and sunny, whatever. So, poof, Noodles was wrecked afterwards. We bring water and everything for her, and she's not struggling so much that we're like dragging her along. Do not fear. She's okay. But then when she gets home, she just plops down and drinks a whole bowl of water at once. And I think she's residually tired today, but she loves going, so hopefully she's up for it whenever Sam is done. I'm liking how this page is coming out. So that's exciting. I never know what to do these flowers, so we're gonna wing it. And again, we'll probably just use our white gel pen and go over everything at the end. I'm winging it so much I don't even want to take out my color chart, so we're just gonna hope that this looks good. They probably should have been yellow, but now they are brown. I don't know what to do, because I was going to do these flowers in like reds and oranges, but I always do these flowers in reds and oranges. So then I was thinking, should I do blues? Because that'll be contrasting to everything else. And definitely it would be like a surprise and out of character compared to what I usually do. I'm looking in my color chart off to the side right now. What color is that? 76. I think I'm gonna do blue. I'm gonna surprise myself. And I'm just gonna do the whole thing in the solid. Sometimes I like to try to push myself out of my normal color comfort zones, because for me, like these reds and greens and whatever is the whole jungle theme. So I'm probably going to try to do very similar colors on every single page in this book. So anytime I can be like, no, do something different, is probably for the best. And I'll be honest, I'll probably do the flower in his mouth in an orange or red or something like that. Oof, going over all the lines. Yeah, this is why I like to do the background first, because if you can tell on some of these flowers, I definitely like got my gelato on my foreground, but for the most part, it just covers it right up when you do the markers. So it's always my tip in general. Because you don't want to like go through the process of doing the whole page and then come in and get wiped out by the background. That's never fun. Do 140. Here it is. For whatever reason, so this is my second set of Tau trees, and I didn't re-swatch them. all the colors have come out the same, but for whatever reason, I feel like the caps have changed drastically. So like, if you look at this one, to me, this is orange and that's pink. I don't know if it's working in this lighting, but in real life, that's what it looks like. And I feel like the caps are different. But again, that's exactly what the swatch was. So like, it's not a big deal. It's just a surprise. Okay, eyeballs. First of all, I always do this tier in black and Camellia's eyes, and then I do color for the other tier. I would like to do green for everybody. Let's wing it. Just bring in more shades of green. Little monkey love, so cute. Even the snake. I can't tell, like, are these their lips or is it their tongue? I think it's their lips. So I am going to leave that. All right, white gel pen. Here we go. First, I'm just gonna clean up these eyeballs since I went over the line. It doesn't bother me for most things, but I gotta try to keep the eyes clean. How's your eyeball, snake? I like it. All right, what next? So, I'm trying to think what colors I want to do things. I'm probably going to use glitter for the leaves, her bow, and then I might use something else for around the snake. So I need to do white where? I usually do white on the flowers. And again, I don't do anything special. I just kind of follow the lines that already exist. And do my own thing with that. Follow all these lines. It just adds a little something, something. I never knew what to do with the white, but I always love how it looks. So I think you kind of get used to it as you go. Or I don't know, maybe I'm still not very good at it. But I like doing it. I just keep going and going. I want to add some to the monkeys, but I don't know where. I'm gonna like outline their little noses. The belly buttons. And inside their ears. Why? I have no idea. Okay. Glitter. Turning around. Hold on, nobody move. Okay, I got a few. I always keep a little card to test on. Let me try to figure out a way to do this for my arm's sake. Okay, so I'm gonna do green on the leaves. So some of these are Stickle brand and some of these are Studio G, which is Michael's brand. The Stickle brand are noticeably better. So if you are buying between the two, I recommend the Stickles brand. But I've had some of these Michael ones for like years and years, and they are good. But especially like sometimes when you get them on sale, the Michael's brand and the Stickles brand end up being the same price. So just be on the lookout for that. I just did some green on them. I'm gonna do some orange on this flower. I think I'm basically gonna trace all where I squeezed too hard. Trace where I put the white line, and then I'm gonna do it in orange. Sam picked this orange one for me for Christmas, and I remember getting it and being like, oh, like why am I gonna use orange? But I've been using it a ton. So he must have known. Then I'm gonna do this dark pink over her bow. Yeah, I always squeeze to the side because if they get clogged or anything like that, you don't want to like explosion on your page direct. So explosion on your little side page is okay though. I'm just gonna glitter the whole darn thing. Oof. Oof, that's the sparkle. And then I was going to take my liquid pearls and outline all of the snake's segments. So let's see how I can do this without smearing everything. So I'm just going to outline all of the black lines. Oh, I'm nervous because this is like full coverage. So if this looks dumb, yikes. Sad I waited to the very last step. Does that look good? Can you tell? I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell on camera. I'll hold it up at the end so we can peek at it. I can tell. God, be careful. I'm sorry that I'm not talking. This is the important and scary part. So I'm trying to be as straight as I can with the lines. And I'm going to have to let this dry for a long time. Okay, I think that is complete. That should be the end. So let me pick this up and wiggle it at you. So we got the glitter on the leaves, and then now you can see those liquid pearls around my snake, and then glitter on her bow, white gel pen accents, and that's that. So yes, if you have this book and have not done this page, please join me and do this page also. But if you don't have this book, maybe find a monkey or a snake and do that kind of page, or you can be inspired by the color palettes, or you can do nothing and wait until next month. It's all up to you. Either way, no matter what, I thank you so much for watching. Let's think of a code word. Do my stickles have names? Orange slice. Please say orange slice or use the orange emoji or do something with orange in the comments down below if you made it all the way to the end. And I will be back soon with something new. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!